Okay, welcome. This is it. So, this particular training is about something incredibly important. It is about making sure that you start at least to build yourself out as a media company. This is where you move away from being a product company to being a media company. So what does it mean to be a media company? Well, you're going to find out, because there's going to be 4 sessions that are going to be put together by the very brilliant Vincent. Now, why do I call him brilliant? Because he and his team have edited, cut, produced all of the podcasts for Expert Dojo and all of the video and most of the media that we do. But what is so incredible about podcasting as an art is that you believe at the beginning that you do podcasting almost from an ego perspective. How many people are going to listen? How interesting am I? And then you realize it is one of the greatest strategic weapons that you can have as a startup. Because when Vincent first came to us, he said, Brian, don't try and be Joe Rogan. Nobody's going to be Joe Rogan. Right? Don't try and get millions and millions of people listening to us. Make sure you position yourself as a domain expert. And the way we did that as a venture capitalist, but as a very new venture capitalist at the time, was to bring in other venture capitalists, people that we really respected. And there was a really funny story at the beginning when we brought in one of the wonderful partners at Lightspeed Ventures, who at that stage were so far away from Expert Dojo. And we brought her in and we put her in the podcast studio, and she's like, and it was inside a fridge, which is actually where we are today. And she said, Brian, don't you dare close that door. And so we bonded on this relationship that would never have been connected if it had just been one small investor to one big investor. So podcasting is great to create that domain expertise, but to also start yourself out as a media company. So look, I'm not going to bore you. You're going to have amazing sessions to go through. Here is my request though. Listen to what Vincent teaches you. He's going to show you how to create the podcast, how to build a podcast, and how to promote the podcast. Take the advice that you get from him and commit. You don't have to do a podcast straight away, but commit to creating your company as a media company, not a product company. You're going to love it. He's incredible. You're going to learn from it. You're going to be able to listen to yourself and realize how much you're advancing within your organization. Good luck. Go out there and create a media company.